Hi, I'm Mark Lopez and I'm inviting you to watch 𝗥𝗲𝗽𝗆, the show that tackles the latest issues in social media on DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radyo Bandido TV.
Watch and listen to 𝗥𝗲𝗽𝗆 Bloggers, Monday to Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Airing on Sky Cable Channel 224 and on all DTT boxes. Simulcasting online on Facebook and YouTube. Listen and watch on your mobile devices. Just search DZRJ Radio Bandido.
𝗥𝗲𝗽𝗆 Vloggers, ang murang titirisin, salot sa bayan wawalisin, walang sasantuhin, ang saya-saya nakakabaliw, kasama natin ang tropa. 𝗥𝗲𝗽𝗆 Vloggers.
Difficulty. Hello, Tech. Can you hear me? Didinig ba ako? Naghap. Hello, everyone. Tech, am I being heard? Wait, I have... Yeah, please. Didinig ba ako? Okay. Yeah. Yan ba? Oy. Yan. Alright. Magandang gabi po mga kababayan. Ito na naman po ang inyong lingkod na si Mark Lopez on a Thursday night, December 7. At tayo po ngayon ay live dito sa DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radyo Bandido. We are being simulcast over Sky Cable Channel 224, TV Plus boxes, lahat po ng DTT boxes, pati na rin ng 𝗕𝗹𝗆𝗆. And also, tayo po ngayon ay simultaneous live stream sa YouTube and sa Facebook. I-search nyo lang ang DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radyo Bandido channels sa YouTube at sa Facebook. And if you have these apps like Radio Garden, Streama, and TuneIn apps, pwede nyo rin po mapakinggan dyan ang 𝗥𝗲𝗽𝗆 Bloggers at iba pang programa ng DZRJ 8:10 a.m. And syempre, sa ating radyo. Pero teka, hindi ko pa nasi-share sa aking Facebook page ang palabas natin ngayong gabi. So, standby. At tingnan ko lang po. Medyo, parang naghahang kasi ang ating internet ngayon. Let's see. DZRJ, yan. So, share na natin. 𝗥𝗲𝗽𝗆 Bloggers na. Batiin na natin po yung mga kasama natin ngayon sa studio na nandito at sa ating virtual studio. Wait lang. Ang hirap po talaga ng multitasking. Yan. Yan ang maganda pag may
Hi there! Ako po si Salvador Sal Panelo, nag-aanyaya sa inyo sa aking programa ng pamagatay 𝗕𝗹𝗏𝗆. Kung gusto niyo pong manood, makinig sa isang malalim, masusi na pagtatalakay sa mga nagbabagang issue ng bansa, samahan niyo po ako sa DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radyo Bandido TV.
Watch and listen to 𝗕𝗏𝗆 Monday to Friday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Airing on Sky Cable Channel 224 and on all DTT boxes. Simulcasting online on Facebook and YouTube. Listen and watch on your mobile devices. Just search DZRJ Radio Bandido.
Ako po si Johnny Gomez ng Johnny Gomez Live. Tagakalap ng impormasyon, tagapaghatid ng balita. Johnny Gomez Live mga kaibigan, mapapanood at mapapakinggan sa DZRJ 8:10 AM ang radyo Bandido TV.
Watch and listen to Johnny Gomez Live, Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Airing on Sky Cable Channel 224 and on all DTT boxes. Simulcasting online on Facebook and YouTube. Listen and watch on your mobile devices. Just search DZRJ Radio Bandido.
My name is Ira Panganiban. Join me on Morning Report Pilipinas as we tackle the news and events for the day here on DZRJ 8:10 AM Radyo Bandido TV.
Watch and listen to Morning Report Pilipinas, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Airing on Sky Cable Channel 224 and on all DTT boxes. Simulcasting online on Facebook and YouTube. Listen and watch on your mobile devices. Just search DZRJ Radio Bandido.
This is G. Santos of Mystical Buffet, an interactive program. Join me and my co-anchor Marge as we learn together how to lead a mystical and magical life through alternative ways on DZRJ 8:10 AM, Radyo Bandido TV.
Watch and listen to Mystical Buffet every Saturday from 9:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. Airing on Sky Cable Channel 224 and on all DTT boxes. Simulcasting online on Facebook and YouTube. Listen and watch on your mobile devices. Just search DZRJ Radio Bandido.
Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Tita Carmen Ignacio, na nag-aanyaya sa lahat na panoorin, pakinggan ng ating palatuntunang pulso ng sambayanan. Palatuntunan po ninyo, palatuntunan nating lahat, kaya malaya kayo na makapaghahayag po ng inyong mga opinion, reaksyon sa mga isyung ating tinatalakay. Lahat po ng ating mga issue na tinatalakay ay para po sa bayan at para sa kapakanan ng mamamayang Pilipino. Dito po sa impilang Radyo Bandido TV, DZRJ 8:10 AM. Marami pong salamat.
Watch and listen to Pulso ng Sambayanan, Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Airing on Sky Cable Channel 224 and on all DTT boxes. Simulcasting online on Facebook and YouTube. Listen and watch on your mobile devices. Just search DZRJ Radio Bandido.
This is Francis de Guzman on Good News Filipinas, where we have our discussions of the day and the issues that involve the advocacies of life and truth. They matter. Airing on DZRJ 8:10 AM Radio Bandido TV. Good News Pilipinas.
Watch and listen to Good News Pilipinas every Sunday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Airing on Sky Cable Channel 224 and on all DTT boxes. Simulcasting online on Facebook and YouTube. Listen and watch on your mobile devices. Just search DZRJ Radio Bandido.
All right. We're back. We're back. Yan. Okay, okay. Sige, balik na tayo. Ayan. Yan po, ulit. Magandang gabi po mga kabayan. Si Mark Lopez po ito sa Pugad Vloggers ngayon Thursday ng gabi, December 7. Malapit na ang Pasko. At again, we are simulcast over Sky Cable Channel 224, TV Plus boxes, lahat ng DTT boxes. And we are also being live stream ngayon sa Facebook and YouTube. Search nyo lang ang DZRJ Radio Bandido TV. Nandiyan po sa YouTube at sa Facebook. May mga channels po yan. And kung meron kayong mga apps like Streama, Radio Garden, and TuneIn apps, mga music apps yan, pwede nyo po mapakinggan dyan ang Pugad Vloggers. At iba pang programa ng DZRJ, 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandido. Ngayon, also radio ha, syempre, radio. Nako, importante po ang radio dahil ang radio ang ultimate na magiging communication natin kung sakasakali. Bakit ko nasabi yan? Well, alam niyo mga kababayan, we have to be very, ano ba ngayon? This is the time that I think there should be a call for calm and sobriety dahil medyo mainit, no? Mainit ang ating if I were to say it, our political atmosphere, and there are so many people calling me, people that are really, alam nyo, people who are calling me and asking me what's happening are people that are really not so much engaged in social media. So somehow I feel that these are really, parang, if I were to be taking the mood meter right now of our of our community, of society, medyo people are in a mood of like question na what's really happening, because medyo parang nasasapawan yata ng politics ang nangyayari over and above sa mga kailangan ng taong bayan. And marami namang ganap. Marami po ang nangyayari. But generally, medyo hindi yung mga nagaganap na nakikita natin, nababalitaan natin, are not really, what you say, how can you describe them? Kasi yung nangyari po sa Marawi, tapos may mga earthquake, and then madami po ang mga reports of criminal incidents. There's like a, well, I would not say that there's a crime wave, engulfing our country right now, but somehow parang medyo bumabalik yata yung mga dating matatapang na at walang pakundangan ng mga kriminal, bumabalik na yata. Like, I've seen a video and I've seen this recent video of number 1, yung sa Victory Liner na couple na basta na lang binarel, just like that. Then also yung sa Cagayan ba yun, yung estudyante na babae na ginulpi at pinagpapalo ng walang pakundangan ng kanyang manliligaw. Tapos most recently, I've seen this video in the Skyway na may daring robbery na nangyari na hinarang yung isang sasakyan. I think it was ang dalawa yata po yung insidente na nakunan dyan sa Skyway of a brazen robbery, na talagang hinarang yung sasakyan, and yung mga nangharang na sasakyan, may mga lumabas na mga masked men na may armado po sila. Tapos yung sa pilitang kinuha, yung I think malaking pera ang nakuha because yung yatang naabangan po is parang nanalo sa casino or something like that. So, yan. Tapos may mga iba pang report. Yung sa Cebu na na pawn shop na robbery na ang tapang din ano na I think in broad daylight. Tapos the irony of it, yung leader yata nung gang na sukol dyan sa Cebu robbery na yan, recently pumasa sa bar exam. So, yan po, no? It's quite alarming yung the prevailing environment that we have right now. And then, of course, what's happening syempre in the political arena is also something that we... but I really am trying to I wanted to be so like, bakit kaya merong ganito? And I can feel parang I really have to say this na I can feel that there's so much pressure on probably both sides of the political fence, and it's not really something that alam nyo parang itong ginagawa sa previous administration at to the Vice President and yung sa kanya mga perceived na supporters, parang may di ba? If you are experiencing something like that, the first question really to ask is why? And what's the reason? What's the motive behind this? Of course, I believe yung kay Vice President Sara Duterte really is more than the opponents or more than anybody who is against her. Really, this is a move to diminish the Vice President. Clearly, I mean, whoever is on the other side, clearly, the move is against the Vice President because she is Vice President. Okay? And she is a heartbeat away from the presidency. And my take on this is that parang tingin ko lang po, mga kababayan, analyzing everything from the various sources, references that I have, from the various and different exchanges, information, and analysis that have been thrown around. Parang kaya po ganitong madali din. Kasi parang there is a looming power vacuum. I feel that meron pong magiging power vacuum. In the near future. And one of the things that now has me going into that kind of direction is right now, look what's happening with our top leader, our president. Because parang may problema po yata ang ating Pangulo. If you look at him and if you've seen his recent photos and videos, yung kanyang public appearance, napaka-frail ng ating Pangulo. Po niya, parang sobrang payat. And even yung kanyang muka is like medyo hindi maganda po ang itsura ng ating Pangulo. And then ngayon, it was announced days ago that he is now afflicted with COVID. So imagine po, our president, nagka-COVID na po siya noong 2020. And I think yung COVID na yun was really malala po, yung naging severe po yung kanyang COVID na yun, yung when he was still not president. And it was during the start of that pandemic. Isa sa unang natamaan po is our president. And so I feel na yung ating presidente po ay health-wise is not really in tip-top shape. And alam niyo pagka ganyan po, di ba? To me, for me personally, I think that's something that we have to really be concerned about. Considering the many problems of our country, considering the many issues that are hounding our country, and considering that, we are supposed to be like already leapfrogging and taking off from where the previous administration na nag-send off or nag-turn over. It was supposed to be like yung naset na yung pundasyon, dapat ngayon tuloy-tuloy na. But again, I'm not for anything else, mga kababayan. Concerned po ako sa ating Pangulo ngayon insofar as his health is concerned. And I now would try to establish a link between that concern with what is happening now and yung mga even to mga galaw kay Vice President. So you really have to we really have to wonder, and we're hoping, and this is one thing that I hope that mali ako. Ang una kong dapat sabihin dito, sana mali ako. And sana hindi yung kutob ko, sana hindi nga ito yon. But the signs are na natatakot ako and kinakabahan po ako sa estado ng ating Pangulo sa kanyang health. And I hope that he would really take care of himself. I hope that he is really taking the proper precaution, the necessary treatment, and the necessary the necessary protocols and the procedures in order for him to recover immediately and to really be in shape so that he can dispense his mandate as President of the Republic. Malaki pong malaki pong burden, malaki pong karga ang isang presidente, ang pagiging presidente. And it can really affect you health-wise. And if somebody like the president is vulnerable health-wise, then we really have a problem. And yun ang problema that, and this has to take precedence over being president. I mean, everything being, okay, if you're president, but suddenly you're like, you don't have that, you're not in good shape, mahirap po ang maging presidente. And kailangan unahin mo ang pagiging human, di ba? More than being president, kailangan unahin mo ang sarili mo as a human being, na alagaan mo ang sarili mo, na you have to ang primary objective mo is to survive and to live. Di ba? And not being president. So, nakukuha niyo ba yung sinasabi ko, mga kabayan? So, what I'm driving at this point is that I'm trying to like analyze everything and put it in the proper perspective. And I'm not trying to be very ano po dito, no? I'm not I don't want to really like go into uh to rumor mongering or what. But you see, na, ni-report naman po 'yan ng Presidential Communications Office that our president is suffering from COVID. And if you look at the president, his state of health right now, and you look at him with the recent although ngayon po hindi siya nagpapakita for the last how many days, wala po tayo nakikitang live activity niya. But yung recent niya, the last one I think was the December 2 event sa Malacanang, the Office of the President Family Day. Ang payat po ni Presidente doon. Tsaka medyo nangangamulumata na ang mukha. So, napakapayat niya doon. And talagang parang, alam niyo yun, I can feel the burden of the presidency in his body and all over him, parang maybe it's taking its toll. So, and now, yan, nagka-COVID pa. So, mahina ang kanyang, immunity. Mukhang very susceptible siya sa mga viral infections at this stage. And that is a sign na, you have a weak, you really have a weak system. Yung health condition is kind of weak right now. And so, this is something that will be very disconcerting. And if this is like an issue that is now looming or even like being prominent na siya, hindi na siya maitago, then you really have itong mga nangyayari po ngayon. Lalabas at lalabas po talaga itong mga ganito. Why? Siyempre po, mga kababayan, for those who are right now in power and for those who are in the proximity of power, siyempre, what you want is that one, di ba? And pagka mayroon na po tayong issue with regards to the president's health, then the next thing that really will come along is that issue now of a power vacuum. Under our Constitution, under the supreme law of the land, if the president is disabled or can no longer carry out his duty and responsibility as president, if he becomes incapable, then there is a succession in place. And under our Constitution, it is the Vice President who takes over. And kaya nga tayo po may Vice President. Yan. Yan po ang dyan. Yan po ang gusto kong sabihin na yan ang sigurong tingnan natin na bakit ba may mga ganito ngayong mga sitwasyon. Okay? So, without without really casting aspersion or without really saying it's for me, this is like the natural course of thing to do pagka ganyan ang sitwasyon. And you really have to like understand why really power is so intoxicating that, people really have to go for it. And that is one thing that we can say with our Vice President, no? I think we have to discuss this at length na, alam nyo, we had a chance to comment and to reach out to our Vice President. We were given a chance to pour out our sentiments to her, and it was conveyed to her, no? It was sent to her. And ako nga po, hindi ko napigilang sabihin na, you know, Madam Vice President, gusto ko lang pong maparating sa inyo to na there were so many of us in 2021 who were really like, you know, nakaano na po nakaumang na, nakasalang na, naka-ready na ang buong bansa. Kumaga parang malinaw na po ang ano po no? Ang destiny. Malinaw na nakasulat na sa blackboard ng tadhana na kayo po ang gustong maging presidente ng Pilipinas. And it was really hers for the taking, mga kababayan. We have been saying that, we have been, you know, that is something that we have not really, taken aback na yan yun sa kanya na sana. And alam nyo, parang ano nga po di ba, na kulang na nga lang, wag na mag-eleksyon ng 2022 Yun yung sinasabi natin. Hindi natin kailangan ng eleksyon sa 2022, kailangan natin proclamation sa coronation. Dahil it was very clear even before 2020, even before May 2022 that Sara Duterte was the clear choice for president. Pero what happened, di ba? She gave it up. And this is something that really struck me, no? Nung pinarating nga po natin sa kanya yan. Alam niyo po, ang sagot niya talagang, alam niyo, parang just because it was for me to take, or parang I don't, parang sinabi niya, short of saying na parang, hindi ako tumatakbo on the basis na hindi ako tatakbo, hindi ako magiging kandidato for president just because people say I am their choice. So, alam nyo, doon pa lang po makikita na natin na talagang she is not power hungry. And there's always this saying that, those who do not aspire for power are the ones who deserve it. Diba? And the very fact po that Sara Duterte gave up that chance to become president when it was hers all along, clearly is something na parang only a really strong-willed person will do that. That is something na hindi po kaya lalo na ng isang trapo, lalo na ng isang politiko. Ang isa pong tao o ang isang public servant for that matter na kaya niyang tanggihan yung pinakamataas na pwesto na kulang na lang ibigay sa kanya on a silver platter, Hindi po yan politiko, hindi po yan trapo, hindi po yan ordinaryong public servant. Sadly, yan po ang kailangan natin. Unfortunately, yan ang bagay talaga sa atin. Pero nakita nyo, hindi po talaga hindi po tinugma. And I'm not sure if it's like just destiny or fate or the one above telling us na it's not yet time. And when we have talked to the former president, Rodi Duterte, like 2 weeks ago, that is what he said. That, you know, there is a time for everything. And maybe this is when Sara became vice president and Sara did not run for president. When Sara decided not to run for president, maybe really it was God's way of saying that it is not yet time. And parang ano nga di ba? Kasi napakalaking desisyon po na ginawa ni Inday Sara Duterte noong 2021. Napakalaking desisyon po niyan. And considering that all of her supporters, all of those who are behind her, have already like sinangla na lahat, hinanda na lahat, pinlano na ang lahat. All of those behind her were already like yung isang paa nila talagang inilublog na nila sa laban at handang-handa na nga. And it took really a courageous, a brave, and a iron-willed Sara Duterte to say, no, I will not run for president because it's not yet time, or it's not yet, I'm not due, or I am not yet ready to become president. Alam niyo mga kababayan, napakabigat po niyan, ano. Na hanggang ngayon po, yung impact niya nararamdaman natin. And so now we are at this point na ganito na. And ito na ba yung sinasabi ni former president na, you know, the time will come. Kasi po mga kababayan, ito na nga I'm really concerned with President Bongbong Marcos and his health status. And so many have already been assessing him insofar as being president is concerned. And the one thing that is very noticeable is, alam nyo, I would not label it, or I would not describe it as he is a weak president. I think far from it. But to me, I think what is really like happening is that kasi nga po mga kababayan, pag tinignan natin yung background ni Pangulo, yung kanyang kinalakihan, yung kanyang naging how he was formed, how he matured, how he was exposed into all of this before becoming president. he was ano po di ba? He was not really like he was sheltered. And nung ang tatay niya ang nasa kapangyarihan, nung tatay na presidente, parang nakita natin among the children, it was not him who is very active like his father or who wanted to be like his father. It was actually the eldest, Senator Amy. Diba? And if you look at how they are now, I think, and maybe even when they were like, they had been both, governor of Ilocos Norte, I think mas nakikita natin ang mas may political acumen is Senator Amy. So, diyan makikita natin when he became president, maybe still yan po yung talagang disposisyon and yan po talaga ang ang bearing ni President Bongbong Marcos. He's not really so much as an imposing public figure. He's not really so much as a leader in the sense na mahilig talaga siyang, na go-getter, action and everything na he wanted, kailangan may results or what. Parang sa kanya I think by his nature, he's very calm, and siguro alam nyo na na rin po siya And it's also like, to me, maybe, I don't know if it's called, if we can describe it as also as a trauma nung nangyari sa kanyang pamilya, sa kanya at sa kanyang pamilya, na yung, alam niyo yung kahit anong gawin mo, kay merong talagang yung makakagusto sa gagawin mo, merong talagang, I don't know if he has that kind of recognition already. I think it's more of like him appreciating the fact that whether may gawin siya o wala, there will be people who will appreciate him, there will be people who will hate him, there will be people who will like him, there will be people who will dislike him. So, why need to have that kind of effort pa, di ba? I think parang na-inured siya or na ano siya na di ko yung parang siguro natansya na yung sarili niya na ayoko ng I mean, I don't want to like put meaning into everything that people say about me. And if ever I become president, I'll be president. And like what my father did, and like what happened to our family, there will be really an appreciation, but there will also be like a depreciation or people who would not be agreeing to what we're doing. And kumbaga parang niya po na yun, accepted niya na yun. So he does not really want to live up now to the challenge, the office. I think for me, yung kanyang disposition is really born out of the experience, and maybe it is actually a trauma of what he went through. More particularly the trauma of being hated, of being despised, not only in his own country, but everywhere he goes, di ba? When they were ousted, when they were like kicked out and brought to America, siguro ang laking ang laking naging impact nun kay Pangulong Bongbong. To become so like, hindi siya indifferent but parang na siya manhit. Parang naging manhit na po. And nakikita ko yan Remember, in 2017, nung natalo siya ng 2016 vice presidential race and wala na pong ibang lumalapit sa kanya noon. Yung kumbaga, ano nga yan eh, 2017, 2018 was the time that pinakilala kami kay Bongbong Marcos, kay Ma'am Lisa Araneta personally. It was in 2017 when I first met PBBM in his house in Forbes Park, Makati, na at that time, talo siya bilang vice president, so wala siyang ginagawa. So parang kami nga, yung grupo namin nila SAS, nila at that time si RJ, sila 𝗥𝗲𝗽𝗆 Lopez, Franco Mabanta, Trixie, Mocha, ayun. Yun, doon ko nakilala yan. Si PBBM, si Ma'am Lisa, sila Francis Imperial, na at that time tao pa ni Franco Mabanta. So, and alam nyo, si PBBM even guested sa Pugad Vloggers when he was still like a nobody, in the sense na wala siyang posisyon noon at the time, no? Nag-guest siya sa amin. And this was during the COVID, the start of the pandemic, na pagkatapos siya magkasakit, we guested him. And lumabas siya dito, no? So, diyan ka nga magtataka, noong mga panahon na he was not yet in power, nobody was really around him. Yung mga ensaymada na yan, wala naman. Yung mga ngayon na nagsulputan ng mga supposedly mga rabid, wala yan nung panahon ni Bongbong Marcos when he was a citizen of the Republic lang. Yun, yung pagkakamit ko sa kanya nung time na yun, is like, my personal take on him is that he's really very, he has this very calm demeanor na talaga naman pong, kumaga, I can sense there's that pain, there's that silent suffering inside him that he would want really to like move away from it and move forward, na to really, alam nyo yun, parang tipong kung pwede niya siguro ulitin o baguhin, maybe he would be choosing that. To me, parang hindi siya lumaki o hindi niya nagamit yung naging torment nila, yung naging suffering nila to really make him aspire for the leadership of the land. Bagkus, ang naging takeaway niya, for me ang naging takeaway niya from what happened to them is to like be accepting lang of, kumbaga parang it is what it is. Yun na yun. And so, when it translates now to the presidency of how he is right now, I believe sa kanya, maybe the presidency is not really this big thing that, he really has to perform and to do well to carry out his mandate. I think, for me, the presidency for him is the fulfillment already when he won in 2022, in May 2022. I think that's it for him, na I have won the presidency. My family can now be, my family's legacy is now redeemed. The Marcos name has been redeemed. And ayoko rin niya, ayaw din niya siguro nga maging vindictive. Ayaw din niyang maging ano, no? So, sa kanya ngayon, parang if everybody would want to be with me, okay lang. Go for it. And I would listen to you. I would welcome you. Even to the point of, ignoring or diminishing yung talaga nagtaguyod sa kanya. And in this case, kasi po, it was the Dutertes, di ba, who really helped the Marcos family get back into power. But I think for me, kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, that is something that he would be thankful sa mga Duterte, but also be very, weary dahil kung guys, doon sa nangyari nga sa kanila, I mean, anybody can take it away from him again. Di ba? So, I guess, yan po ang sitwasyon natin ngayon, mga kababayan. And for me, that is something like, yan ang po ang magiging concern ko talaga na parang I have to look at it from that standpoint, from that vantage point na magkakaroon po talaga ng power vacuum. And yan yung, I think yan yung pinaglalabanan po ngayon. And if you get my drift, you know what I'm trying to get into. And with that, mga kababayan, it's already like 7:53 and our time is up. Maraming salamat po sa lahat. Kalmado lang po tayo ulit. Mananawagan ako sa inyo. Meron po tayo issue ngayon kay Doc Lorraine and kay 𝗥𝗲𝗴𝗆 na nakadetain sila sa batasan. And alam niyo po, we are standing behind Doc Lorraine and 𝗥𝗲𝗴𝗆, and we want this sana. We hope that this issue be resolved with an end view na sana po ang manaig po dito sa usaping ito, ang manaig po dito sa laban na ito, isang katotohanan at ang pagtaguyod po ng interes ng mamamayang Pilipino. Yan po sana ang ating panawagan ngayon na sana po matapos na ito, tayo po ay tumatayo sa likod ni Doc Lorraine at ni 𝗥𝗲𝗃. Tayo po ay nananawagan na sana po magkaroon na ng resolution itong issue na to with an end view of, that we uphold the interest of the Filipino people and to uphold the right of everyone, the right of every Filipino to speak freely and to call out the government whenever it is needed. Yan lang po mga kababayan. So maraming salamat po sa inyo, sa lahat po ng mga sumubaybay sa atin, nakinig, nanood at lagi pong nandyan, sa mga regulars po natin na lagi pong naka-chat, naka-follow and nag-share po ng ating programa. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Until next week, ako po inyong lingkod, si Mark Lopez, on behalf of our mga co-hosts, sila Attorney Darwin Cañete, Doc Ethel Pineda, Attorney Tom Berenguer, si Maricar Tentay Mahales Serrano, si Professor Bani Biernas, and lagi po nandito rin si Sastro Gando Sasot, plus also our new host, si Orion Perez from Singapore. This is Pugad Vloggers, Monday to Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. po, only on DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radyo Bandito. We are simulcast over Sky Cable Channel 224 and all DTT boxes. And we are being live streamed simultaneously sa Facebook and sa YouTube via DZRJ 8:10 AM Radyo Bandido Facebook and YouTube channels. And meron din po tayo mga apps, Streama, Radio Garden, and TuneIn apps. Pwede nyo pong i-download yung mga apps na yan so that you can listen to Pugad Vloggers at iba pang programa ng DZRJ 8:10 AM. And with that, maraming salamat po. Good night, God bless, and patugtugin na ang Pugad Vloggers team song.
Pugad Vloggers, ang kurap titirisin, sa loob sa bayan wawalisin, walang sasantuhin, ang saya-saya nakakabaliw, kasama natin ang tropa. Pugad Vloggers, Pugad Vloggers.
The views and comments of the hosts and guests are not necessary.